see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback. Tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartment. Stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Girl shine.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Backs to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback.
The ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Willis. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make...
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Bengals will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throw here, right side, falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's second down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st down, right back to White. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He keeps it himself, and it will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Now Willis will drop this underneath to White. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
In motion is Myers. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled 1st quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Second and 11. On 2nd down, a run with White. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. To throw is Willis. He'll try to run for it, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow now. This one complete to Burton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Let's count the run. 11 mighty.
Now, Burrow. That one taken in by Burton. A gain there of 11. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
Slot receiver headed right. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Look them up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
11. Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the ball, 1st down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
Two minutes remain in a 3-0 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw, Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Here's Willis. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Throwing, Willis. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Willis now to throw. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. To throw, here's Willis. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Throwing is Willis. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
In motion is Myers. Throwing, Willis. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Willis to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go again with White. And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Willis. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now second down throw for Burrow. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now, pause here. Injured player. It's Jamar Chase, who's in some discomfort. On first down, Burrow. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Now a 3rd and 2. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Drive begins with a run by White. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
2nd and 7. In motion is Myers. Willis now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Willis. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Burton. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White. Room up the sideline at the 45.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to...
Now Willis. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They'll run here. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back, White. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. He gets this one to Tucker. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Zamir White, touchdown Las Vegas. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He gets it to go, and the Raiders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Another run here with White. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
In motion is Myers. Here's a give up the middle with White. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. A give, and here's White. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They put Adams in motion. Here's Willis. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll stick to the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
11.
To throw is Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
11.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Moss.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now 2nd and inches. Burrow to throw. That's caught left side by Burton. And he's in. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's first down. Willis now to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A run with White. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Willis. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger.
And he will get into the end zone. Zamir White, touchdown Raiders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Down the sideline to the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Zamir White, touchdown Vegas. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
11.
Now, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
First down. Don't let him get there. Stay down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans.